We will be Team USA.
Very good. Pam, please take a note that Andy is patriotic.
I already won the lottery. I was born in the US of A, baby. And as backup, I have a Swiss passport.
We have 3 rooms, each with a different theme.
What are the themes?
America, irrigation, and nighttime.
Irrigation.
Nice. I'll put you down for irrigation.
Look at that. Nothing like grilling in the great outdoors.
Is this the same grill you grilled your foot on?
No. Yes, but I got all the foot off of it.
There is one person in charge of every office in America, and that person is Charles Darwin. In the end, doesn't he decide who the manager is?
No. I would have said no.
A woman shouldn't have to be hit by a car to learn that she may have rabies. But that is where we are in America. And that does not sit right with me.
Why are you playing the national anthem?
Because your condo's in America.
Oh. What the hell is that?
Those are the doves.
My whole life, I believed that America was number 1. That was the saying. Not America's number 2. England is number 2. China should be like 8. Everybody, stop working. I want you all to imagine a world in which America is not the number 1 superpower, where forks are irrelevant, and where every man, woman, and child is expected to learn how to play the cello. Now open your eyes.
You never told us to close them.
Welcome to your future.
What do we do? How do we stop this?
How do we stop it? With a big idea. That's what America's built on, big ideas. Blue jeans, the Grand Canyon. Who's got one? Who's got a big idea?
An idea bigger than the Grand Canyon?
Yes, indeed.
I'd like to make a toast to the troops.
Yes.
All the troops. Both sides.
You want me to translate the German instructions for you?
No, I'm sure they're pretty much the same as the English instructions.
Typical American arrogance that got us involved in a war we never should have been in.
That's a
World
really...
War II.
He had no arms or legs. He couldn't see, hear, or speak. This is how we led a nation. You know what else is facing 5 Goliaths? America. Al-Qaeda, global warming, sex predators, mercury poisoning. So do we just give up? Is that what we're learning in business school?
Oh my God.
What?
According to the internet, the tallest man in the world is Chinese.
So much for keeping our secrets up high.
What's America gonna do?
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our best minds on it. You people need to educate yourselves. Myth. 3 Americans every year die from rabies. Fact. 4 Americans every year die from rabies.
Healthier. I'll watch those carbs.
Guys, beef is what's for dinner. Who wants some man meat?
I do. I want some man meat.
Michael, Dwight would like your man meat.
Well, then my man meat he shall have. There you go. Deliciosity.
Of course.
What's another food that we like?
Tacos.
What I wouldn't give for a big mess of tacos. Right now.
I can go get us some tacos.
Brilliant.
If you loan me some money.
Yes, I can do that. For 2 tacos, we probably need about, what, $20 or $25, $20,
$30.
$30, yes. Yeah,
30.
is very important to own property. Back in olden days, they would not even let you vote unless you own property, and they'd throw you in the stocks and then humiliate you.
And it worked.
Yes.
We should bring the stocks back. People would obey the law. There'd be less troublemakers.
Maybe.
What is your name, sir? I am Bill Buttlicker. Really? That's your real name?
How dare you? My family built this country, by the way.
Be respectful, Dwight, please.
Yes, Michael.
Abraham Lincoln once said that if you're a racist, I will attack you with the North. And those are the principles that I carry with me in the workplace. Okay. Questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1800s await you.
There you go.
Families and sweethearts back home waited desperately for letters from the front.
Dearest Mother, I'm sorry it has been so long since my last letter. It is 3 months since I arrived at Schrute Farms, and I fear I may never leave this place alive. Melvin Pfeiffer Garris.
Hallowed ground.
But the battle at Schrute Farms was no battle at all. It was a code used by pacifists from both North and South who turned the Pennsylvania farmhouse into an artistic community and a refuge from the war.
You have to understand, poets, artists, dancers, these kinds of men preferred peace to war. These delicate, lovely men found a place of refuge among the Schrutes at Schrute Farm. Amidst the macho brutality of war, this was a place where dandies and dreamers could put on plays, sing tender ballads, and dance in the moonlight. I like to think of Schrute Farm as the Underground Railroad for the sensitive and, well, fabulous.
Wow, this is so much better than the story you made up.
Seen enough.
You're right, there should be a monument to this.
Hello, ladies. Who here is a history buff? Who's a fan of buff naked? Without further ado, the one, the only, the sexy Mr. Benjamin Franklin.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Scott. And good afternoon, fine gentlewomen of Dunder Mifflin.
Huh? Half pants, right, Mr. Franklin?
Knickers, in fact, yes.
He's in his knickers. Mr. Franklin, I would say you are probably one of the sexiest presidents ever.
Well, actually, I never was president.
Yes, but Ben Franklin was.
I'm here to teach you a little bit about my life and the era of the Founding Fathers.
And when they came over on the Mayflower. Bow, chicka, bow.
Wait, this is the entertainment?
Yeah, all right. So, I want you to give him your undivided attention. And Mr. Franklin, if any of these ladies misbehave, I give you permission to spank them. Especially that one.
Okay, Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin tied a cherry stem in his mouth.
Well, that is because I am a Renaissance man.
Ben Franklin, do you wear boxers, briefs, or pantaloons?
Oh, well, you're very saucy. You know I invented electricity.
I know.
Well, I'm sensing a little electricity right here.
Didn't Ben Franklin have syphilis?
Yes, but I don't. My name is Gordon.
Are you Lincoln?
No, I'm... Apparently, I bear a passing resemblance to Abraham Lincoln. Makes it kind of hard for me to go to places like museums, historical monuments, elementary schools. I don't see it.
Chelsea, give Mr. Lincoln your hat so I can take a picture.
Okay, quick.
Hey, Lincoln's starting.
Oh, no. I'm actually with the tour group myself, so. Hello, I'm Abraham Lincoln. Some people call me the Great Emancipator, but you might know me from the penny.
I just don't understand. It's 1865. Victory is ours. I've saved the very soul of our nation, and yet happiness eludes me. Perhaps a trip to the theater will enliven my spirits.
Care for a piece of chocolate?
Chocolate? Where did you acquire it? That is a delicacy in the Amazon, but it has not yet been imported to the United States.
Who is the King of Austria?
Joseph II.
Who is the King of Prussia?
Friedrich Wilhelm III.
Who is the King of England?
Why, the tyrant King George, of course.
I don't care what Jim says. That is not the real Ben Franklin. I am 99% sure.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
Both. That's why I invented the bifocal.
Abe and Mary are seated watching the show. Oh, Mary, this is wonderful. Okay, Mary, stop your scolding. I'll be quiet. I need her like I need a hole in the head. Oh. Bang! Oh.
That is a great story. That's the American dream right there, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, Michael, I fathered an illegitimate son.
Really?
But I kept all this from my wife, Deborah. These things only serve to upset the women. They are the gentler sex.
Wow. Ben Franklin, you're really kind of a sleazebag. What am I doing? I am blowing Dodge. I'm getting out of town. Whatever you call it, I am running away from my responsibilities. Well, it feels good.
I grew up poor. I had little formal education, no real skills. I don't work especially hard, and most of my ideas are either unoriginal or total crap. And yet, I walked right into a job for which I was ill-prepared, ill-suited, and somebody else already had, and I got it. If you ask me, that's the American dream right there. Anything can happen to anyone. It's just random.
Hey. David Wallace.
Andy Bernard.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? I'm great. How you doing? Are you still with Dunder Mifflin?
No, got canned last week.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, best thing that ever happened to me.
That's the attitude to have. You know what? When I got canned, I was lost, right? I poured myself into this ridiculous vacuum for toys called Suck It.
Yikes.
Yeah, exactly, right? Then suddenly, out of nowhere, the U.S. military bought the patent from me for $20 million. Point is, forget those guys. Okay, move on. Good to see you, Andy.
My point is that as long as people like you and me don't stop talking, nobody can stop the USA.
Yeah.
But that's not... I am talking about freedom, about choice. America, I don't think you need to worry. Because if you want to beat China, you will. If you don't, that's fine. That, my friend, is your victory. You know, a lot of people say that if you dig long enough and hard enough, you will get to China, and that may be true. But what they don't tell you is that if you dig long enough and hard enough in a conversation, you get to a friend. So here is to conversation.
That's not...
Raise your cups on high. Case closed.
Oh, thank God, I had a horrible nightmare that I was stuck in America with Gabe.
These people don't realize how lucky they are. This office is the American dream, and they would rather be in the hole. We are situated on the northeast corner of scenic Lake Scranton, America's 8th largest indigenous body of water.
Sweet ride. American made. What happened to the Sebring?
It is in the body shop. I had to have the dent taken out of the hood where I hit Meredith. I'm pretty good on politics. California is bankrupt, and California.
In some cultures, when somebody leaves, like New Orleans culture, they have a parade and they have a band and people party in the streets.
Do you mean leaves as in dies? You want us to throw Toby a New Orleans funeral?
So you know who turned out to be kind of a creep? Ben Franklin. And Elizabeth, the stripper, gave me great advice, which rhymed. Really makes you wonder how Ben Franklin can become president, but someone like Elizabeth can't. I'm also considering Stanley because of all the good that black people have done for America.
Oh, look, they're starting.
Sorry. I like that song. You're good.
You're good.
Thank you.
That was great, but it's just sort of, it's still a little choppy. Like, but don't worry, it's hard. I mean, it took me a while too. It's like, okay.
Wow.
What? Oh my God, you heard that? I'm so embarrassed. I'm so like rusty.
It's good. You're really coming along. It's really technically proficient, but you know, there's really no heart or soul in it.
Really?
Hey, you want to sing it with me? Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. In German, das Leben ist altgut, älter als die Bäume, jünger als die Berge, wohin wie der Wind, take me home, country road, to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, pick it in there, roll.
You have to stop.
I was never in this for the money. But it turns out that the money was an absolute necessity for me. I tried to live the dream. I tried to have a job, a girlfriend, another job, and I failed. But the good thing about the American dream is that you can just go to sleep and try it all again the next night.